through the auspices of Congress. That probably should be the case here. Whether they want to do it through a fractured system of judiciary and intelligence and House and Senate, or form a unified commission-type committee to look into it, that's up to them. The politicians can work out that stuff. But there should be probably parallel lines of public and private. The difficulty is what one of the senators once called confliction, which is making sure that what takes place on either side doesn't interfere with the other side. And most particularly, it's making sure that Congress doesn't do anything that would interfere with the prosecutor's ability to indict and prosecute, as we saw in Iran-Contra when Oliver North got immunized and the prosecution was overturned.
And this is essentially why Mueller, there's a good chance that he doesn't want anybody else getting involved. He wants to be the single source of investigation in order not to mess it up. I mean, but if...
That's right. And certainly he wants to get his testimony in the can, if you will, first. He doesn't want to have to deal with it after the fact of a public hearing.
We have to go, but I just have to ask you now, if Comey is actually denied the ability to testify before Senate Intelligence Committee, could he still release those memos that he documented anyway of his conversations? He said where he took notes of the president, claiming that President Trump had actually told him that he wanted to have him end the Russia investigation, or does a block from revealing information to Congress prohibit him from releasing those memos?
Well, he can't be blocked from testifying before the Judiciary Committee. Maybe the president could assert executive privilege to prevent it. With respect to the memos, they're owned by the government. They're not Comey's memos, so I don't think Comey is free to release them in his private citizen category. He has to wait to have them released through the official channels.
Okay, yeah, we wanted to get that clear. All right, Michael Zeldin, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Kelly.
An historic day for the Trump administration. President Trump visiting the birthplace of Islam to ask for help in the fight against extremists. A preview of what President Trump might say tomorrow to get other world leaders on board.
If we can change the conversation in the Islamic world,